Lieutenant of the Russian Air Force Dmitry Mishov deserted from the army. For several months he served on Belarusian territory transporting military cargo. In early autumn, he received a dismissal order. His military service was supposed to end in October. However, mobilization was announced in Russia, which prohibits officers from leaving the army. Mishov tried to leave the army through the court.
We realized that my case was lost, and that I will continue to serve anyway. Plus all these amendments to the criminal code, that it is impossible not to comply with the order. Previously it was possible not to fall under criminal liability, but now there is no choice left, and they began to put pressure on me to go to the special military operation. Dmitry Mishov, lieutenant of the military space forces of the Russian Federation, in an interview with BBC News.
In January, the pilot was ordered to go to the front line. Then he, driven to the limit, tried to commit suicide, but was informed that he would still be mobilized, so the lieutenant decided to run away. He illegally crossed the border between Russia and Lithuania through the forest.
The young officers told me that these were retired officers who were anti-Putin, and one could turn to them for help. I wrote to them on Telegram. They listened to my story and said they would help. They promised to provide me with everything. The people who helped, they built the road for me, so that I would not stumble upon the outpost, the secrets of the border guards. Dmitry Mishov, lieutenant of the military space forces of the Russian Federation, in an interview with BBC News.
Mobilization continues in Russia, judging by the publications in the media. The local population was assured that so far there was no need for new manpower at the front, but in reality the situation looks different, so the residents of St. Petersburg began to receive messages on the phone with a demand to appear at the military enlistment office. But activists claim that such SMS have no legal force.
These are not agendas. People were already bombarded with SMS, WhatsApp messages and so on back in the autumn. Then it was that damned partial mobilization. These SMS have no legal force. They are designed for fools. That's just like when they call you from the security service of Sberbank or some other bank, asking for your credit card details. That's exactly the same story with these messages. So ignore and forget that. It's just informing you that the draft board remembers you. It scares you. It tells you, I remember, be afraid.
Also, rocket factory workers have come under special inspection right now. They began to be actively agitated to apply for the war against Ukraine. This is widely reported on social media. Thus, Russian rocket engineers are recruited into the new battalion of the Russian army, Uranus. Estonian intelligence predicts that Russia is likely to start a new wave of mobilization in the near future. According to Colonel and Commander of the Estonian Defense Intelligence Center, Margo Grosberg, the aggressor country lost 40,000 soldiers in 9 months in the battles for Bakhmut alone. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Yulia Bil, UATV News.